Hi, it's Alissa from Maintaining Motherhood, where I talk about simplifying to enjoy life more. So for my 5th grader, some of the things that we use for our curriculum. I'm a homeschooling mom of ages 12, 10, 9, 7, 5, and 3. And one of the things that you'll find as a homeschool mom is that you can completely cater what you do to your child. You don't have to stick with a grade level. They don't have to feel like they're being held back. If maybe they don't understand a certain subject, you can really dive deep into a subject. And so today, as I go through the things that we're using for our different grade levels, I hope that you'll just remember that every child is different, that every homeschool situation is different. And just because this works for us, or because my child is at a certain grade level or level in the homeschool curriculum, does not mean that your child is ahead or behind. It just means this is what we do for our homeschool and this is what works great for us. Again, the best part about homeschooling is that you can cater the experience to the individual, and that's what we have found that we absolutely love. We take more time on certain subjects that we need to, and we can go faster through other subjects. And my kids are at all different grade levels, which is great for them. I'm excited that they're able to grow in their own strengths and talents and not have to be keeping up with the rest of their class. They can move at their own pace according to their talents. So for my 5th grader, one of the things that we use is this complete curriculum. We just order it off of Amazon. We just do a four-day homeschool week. And so on that 5th day, on Friday usually, we'll go out and do a field trip or something. I'll just have them do a couple pages in their workbooks. For his math, I did a whole video on the 3 different math curriculums that we use in our homeschool, so make sure to check that out. But he's doing Singapore math, and so he just does one of these exercises each day. I'll check it, and then we'll review any questions that he had or any problems that he got wrong. He really enjoys math and really excels at math, so for him, the Singapore math has been pretty much all self-taught, and he does great with that. For language arts, we're using The Good and the Beautiful, and he's in level 5, and he works on this completely independently. The Good and the Beautiful language arts incorporate full stories in here, so the kids will read like a chapter for each lesson. In addition to the stories, it includes the geography, art, and there's like a different art medium that they focus on for each level. And so that it's like the best all-inclusive language arts program that I found, because then I don't have to have like a separate geography and a separate art curriculum that we use. It's just kind of all-inclusive, and the book is very thorough and descriptive in how it teaches, and very simply to the kids too, so I'm not having to kind of micromanage every little bit of those different subjects. And just in case there's something that I don't quite understand in the language arts, it does come with an answer key and also a reference guide that he's able to go back and look things up if he doesn't quite understand them very well. One of the things that we have done is, just so that I can kind of keep track of what my kids are doing in their schoolwork, I just write everything down in a notebook, and that way it serves 2 purposes. One, I know exactly what assignments they're doing that day, and the second thing is my kids aren't writing right in the curriculum, so then we can reuse it for each grade level. We kind of pass them down one level right at a time. Right now we have a child in language arts levels 6, 5, and 4 with The Good and the Beautiful, and so even though that curriculum isn't super expensive, I'm able to reuse it for multiple kids. And then I'll just put a little checkbox by each thing so that I can quickly go back and see what they've done. And also then I'm just a little bit more involved in the experience for them and knowing, okay, this is exactly what they're going to be doing today, without having to like fully read everything. We do our history and our science family style, so make sure to check out my video about that and how that works. He does piano and violin, and I teach him both of those. He's passed off all of the graded level books for piano. And so normally he would be working with a different piano teacher, but because of all the pandemic stuff right now, I'm just teaching him here at home. And so then he does his violin lessons. I just teach him and his 7th grade sister together. So that's kind of nice to have a little bit of a group lesson, and then they do duets together. Another thing that each of our kids do, they do a lot of reading on their own. I don't really give assigned reading. I'm thinking maybe this year I will do like maybe 10 books of assigned reading, but they read a book or 2 a day. They just love to read. They'll wake up early to read, they'll read in their downtime, they'll read before bed. So it's just, I haven't really had to worry about that too much. They're all reading at or above their grade level, but we have such a variety of books in our home that they really can pick and choose so many different things. That's what we're using for our curriculum. It's pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. So if you like this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click down below to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when other great homeschooling videos are posted. If you have any comments or if you would like a more in-depth flip through, please make sure to leave that in the comments below.